if they wanted to go with more sustain because of the difference in Samsung's pick going Ezreal instead of Caitlyn.
Exactly. Ezreal on the tier early is not going to have a lot of lane presence. Knows that he has time because Poppy wants to get those minions. Bottom lane actually will be more
Double ganks at the
impactful.
same time.
Good flash from CoreJJ, sidestep from Ruler. Ambition's looking for Duke. Flash is still available. Sonic Wave followed. Duke holds onto the flash for now. Chomp, not going to be enough for a stun. Duke gets away with his life. Crown, running a little low on mana, but still pushing this wave in, shoving Faker in again and again.
He's going to try coming through the brush, though.
All right, flashes are available for Bang.
Here we go.
Wolf,
Number one.
comes up. Star Surge. The Star, Voice of Light, locks down Bang. Celestial Expansion is out. Here comes Bengi. Bengi gets a cocoon. First blood onto Bang. The tidal wave is flashed away from as CoreJJ runs for his life.
And as you mentioned, Quickshot, because of all of the gold lead being on SKT's 80 carry, this mid-game becomes incredibly important.
It does indeed. Voice of Light comes out. Bengi is going to repel Apps as Celestial Expansion is not finding a target, and Bengi just gets out of range.
Bengi's moving up to the top side to look at CuVee.
All right, let's follow the cocoon from Bengi. He needs to try lock CuVee down. And here's the pillar actually blocks it. Oh, once again,
Wow.
easy peasy. Duke and Bengi literally took no damage.
Shred the resist, tank the turret with the guy healing off of him, and they, like you say, make it look easy.
Melt him like butter there. Also, this Poppy is stacking armor, whereas early Sork boots on Bengi allow him to just rip through the Poppy. Not to mention that subjugate you talked about. Faker, though, fighting in the brush.
Is indeed Shockwave still available. They've traded a lot of damage. Voice of Light, Faker gets Command Protect. True Shock Barrage is sidestepped. Crown doesn't get the kill.
Also,
but they're not hemorrhaging more.
Also,
That's
yeah.
a bad thing to say, but like,
Well, honestly, well, here we go. SKT setting up a play.
oh, is that my fault? Did I give the cast a curse? CoreJJ still got Stranglefalls available, gonna throw it down underneath Bengi's feet. So a little bit of time and ultimates invested, and the flash from Bengi.
SKT actually closed in on mid with multiple members.
Shockwave connects this time around and flash away from Crown as he gets out of range of that bubble. Tower First Blood though, gonna be on the list, not gonna get secured just yet.
Let's get a kill or a turret, and also defend this mid lane turret where Faker is relentlessly pushing. Look at the wards up on the sides as well as the pin board clear. How's Crown going to actually defend this? Solo gold going over to Faker, that's huge.
Yeah, big time. Tower First Blood against Aurelion's Soul. That's not something you say a huge amount, especially when they're not roaming. This time around, Crown's gonna get surrounded. 3 members, Shockwave.
Summoners.
Decent stun onto Faker, but Cocoon locks him up. Teleport's being channeled. Duke may get interrupted. It looks like he was. Flash over the wall from Ambition, and Bengi follows over. Curtain Call fired, and CoreJJ blocked one shot. The third and fourth, they don't have the range. Just a kill to SKT, but they took the tower a moment earlier. Oh, Ruler, this has happened again and again and again. There's no flash available. Well, manages to arcane shift away, but it's Faker that kills a Ruler. And it's by punishing mistakes, by punishing tendencies of their opponent's team. Ruler has been left alone multiple times. And look how well executed this dive is. CuVee gets a decent stun, but some damage onto Bengi and Duke, and you know, it's just, it is methodical and calculated.
Yeah.
There's cloud spawning in 20 seconds, but it doesn't matter if you can't find an opportunity to fight. All right, Faker picked up a Luden's Echo after his Morellan Omicron. Ruler's gonna Arcane Shift, then insta-flash away. Once again, Summoner spell down. Ambition follows the Sonic Wave. There's not a lot of follow-up as the GLP spits out some Ice Balls. Ruler's gonna Arcane Shift forward. Voice of Light won't kill Bengi. Bengi actually proto-belts to safety after being tagged by True Shot Barrage, but Samsung throw everything and the kitchen sink and don't even get a kill.
And the most impressive thing to me is the longevity of Bengi and Faker. Both of those players have sat on the bench. Those are going to be the only 2 players, you know, with the triple crown.
Oh, CuVee, run the other way, buddy.
Yeah, can only see Deadly Flourish could lock him down, and it does. A couple extra shots, and Duke sets it up. Bang brings it home.
And their last 2 big World Championship victories have been very impressive. Now they go for Ruler.
Bubble, tidal wave, curtain call. Maybe that is the curtain call. SK Telecom sieging the mid inner turret at 25 minutes with an 8,000 gold lead. It is both beautiful in its irony and simplicity that curtain call secures more towers for SKT.
preemptively retreating Crown coming down the mid lane. And guess what? Now they have an answer. Where's Crown gonna go?
Duke's gonna throw up the pillar. Does get stunned up, and GLP's already been used by Crown. Decent pin, stun onto Duke. This might be the first kill. Dragon's Rage kick. Voice of Light is sidestepped, and Wolf is being tagged by those stars. CuVee stuns Wolf against the wall. Still not down. Shockwave catches 2. And finally, Samsung Galaxy are on the board. It's 1 kill to 7, but now they're routed, running for their lives. Fake is on a killing spree at 3-0-1, and they trade it back.
And they're going to be some of the only players to ever do that. We talk about how long they've been a duo lane together, playing nearly 300 pro games. Oh, Ruler's done for.
Curtain call not even needed.
Wolf and Bang speeding each other up, healing each other. They're going for more.
They are indeed. Flash away from CoreJJ.
Bang also making the legacy for himself alongside Fake.
CuVee's being run down by Bang. Flash away from CuVee.
Oh!
Taking a witch. Knock up onto Duke. That was a good play by CuVee.
Still cementing a legacy for himself, even if he gets caught out in the third game.
Cocoon's caught Crown, as is the Aqua Prison. Decent enough flash away. Voice of Light saves Crown's life, but he throws every single spell available.
Well, this would be a time to try and get back. They scout it with the True Shot Barrage. You'd want SKT to make
CuVee has teleport. Samsung can try and make a play back.
Takes a lot of damage.
Rulers jump forward, already used the True Shot Barrage. Wolf is killed by Ambition. It looks like Samsung are coming back. They've killed Faker, found Bengi, and moving on to Duke. Crown, he's tagging him with the stars. They're peeling backwards. Baron's the target.
They can get it. They already have 4 Drakes. None of them are mounts, but they've killed 3. Bang would have his ultimate, and Duke doesn't. So this is going to slingshot him back.
Yeah.
SKT seem better poised to defend.
There is a ward behind them. SKT do have teleport available on Duke, but CuVee is keeping sight on Duke.
Going for Faker!
Fake is down! They've got him! Fake is down! Crown is pushing forward. It's at the cost of Ambition's life. Crown is zoning away SK Telecom. Another tower has fallen. 5,000 gold on the power play.
Ambition makes the huge play on Jungle versus Faker. Kicks him into the team, and that's going to be an inhibitor turret.
It's not done yet. Curtain call. Thrown down by Bang. The base is open wide. CuVee's joined the fight. Gonna look for Bengi. The Poppy Copter could be thrown down. Star Surges sidestepped as Crown doesn't find a stun. CuVee again zoning. Rulers on the inhibitor, knocking it away. Crown's very aggressive.
Very careful here.
Flash available. Damage out. CuVee on the front line. Doesn't find the stun. Onto Duke. Ruler and CuVee running for their lives. Faker's up in 10 seconds. Ruler, he Arcane shifted forward. He's very aggressive. Caught out. Locked down. Cocooned out. Shut down by Bang. And SKT defend the inhib.
Bengi and Bang played that backline so incredibly well with Ruler shifting in, and they dodge out, land the cocoon, and take him down so close.
I believe there's a ward in the back of the pit that can see
burning down so
but
quickly
it's burning
here.
down so quick. Samsung isn't there to defend it.
Baron is available though, and that will be the next battlefield as Samsung don't choose to fight over the Elder Dragon. They don't have nearly as much damage to threaten.
Ruler has no
And
shield.
Ruler, the prime target.
Caught out by at least one shot from the critical. The second swims past Ambition. Bengi's in a little bit of trouble, but he's going to be able to repel up by a lot of time.
That is so much poke though, and Samsung doesn't have the sustain nor the vision of the Baron pit to deal with that in the right fashion. Ruler has to stick around now at half health.
Shots onto Ambition. He's still got that GA. SKT have started Baron.
Watch for Bang to hold on to that crit shot as long as he can. Uses it on the Baron. He's got to reload now.
CuVee's now pushing forward. Stuns up Bang. Already trying to back away. CuVee's in trouble.
Knocks 2 out.
Keeper's verdict has sent SKT away. Wolf gets hit by the Baron. It's helping Samsung. Wolf goes down. CoreJJ gets his first kill of the game. Bengi and Duke, they want to reply. Not only do Samsung stop Baron, they get a kill as well.
They're the ones taking it.
All of SKT is here.
Curtain calls, firing, lands onto CuVee. Star Surge not going to stun anybody. Crown's taking damage, throws down the GLP. Baron's helping out. Only CuVee is caught. Faker's tag. Bangs on the back line. Faker uses the hourglass. He's bought so much time. DA's popping. Faker is killed. Duke Gets his GA popped as well. He's gonna spawn, but here comes Bang. Bang's running low on ammo. Whisper wants blood, but he's running away. Deadly Flourish finds nobody, and this time round, SKT stop Baron at the cost of Faker's life.
No Faker this time.
This is not a replay. Faker's still dead for 5 more seconds.
No flash on Bang either if Ambition can get him.
4,000 hit points on Baron. Stranglethorns will buy time. Bengi's caught out the pit. Ambition decides to peel for the fight. Ambition takes a lot of damage, but Duke is the target. He's tanking up 5 members of Sangsum. Ruler goes forward with the arcane shift.
Baker's alive! He's on the way!
He's respawned, and here comes Faker!
And Samsung just might not have the DPS to kill him in these fights.
CuVee's caught up by Curtain Call. Tidal Wave used as well. CoreJJ's going low. Ambition has joined the fight. Aqua Prison locks up 2, and CuVee's going to finish his teleport. They've knocked Bengi backwards. A 2-man shockwave, but not onto the GPS. GPA is going to be used, and that means CuVee's in trouble. Gonna start to back out. Safeguard saves his life. Ruler still zoning away Duke, doing so much damage. Looking for those mystic shots. Samsung Galaxy are not done yet.
Ambition was a great professional mid laner, voted to the LCK All-Star team, and now he's on the world stage making plays. Duke, though, starting it off.
No lockdown from the Jhin, and now all of a sudden Ambition forced to back away. Curtain Call looking for some targets. His very beefy tanks don't think they can get there quick enough. 5,000 hit points. It may be enough for a challenge. Duke is on the front line, looking to force down Crown. Elder Dragon is secured by SKT. Crown takes so much damage from the Curtain Call. CuVee's trying to back away. The call is run. The call is run. Samsung are trying to follow Ruler. CuVee's flashed over the wall. Ruler arcane shifts to safety. The dash, the dive. Nobody's died just yet, but Samsung are ticking. They're low and in trouble.
Even if they get back to the base, they're so low, they're going to have to heal, and SKT have positioning to return to Baron with the Elder Dragon buff.
Clutch secure there. The Ezreal came through, and I saw it at 400 health, so that was very close to a steal. But as you say, the health bar is too low. Looks like SKT can get this, but
Teleport.
They're trying to stop it.
SKT have got so much damage. I don't think they'll get here in time. Baron down to 1,500. Looks like it's secured. Baron and Elder for SKT. CuVee's now left alone. No support until Ambition safeguards his way into the pit.
Faker has shockwave.
They're locked in. Stunned up against the wall. Bengi is popped. The GA looking to respawn. CuVee still running for his life. Ruler, true shot barrage. Gonna be dodged by the Bang! He's out of mana. That's a great hammer. Ambition is still fighting in the front line. Ruler running low on mana. The arcane shifts forward. Trading. That's a shutdown. That's another. Duke is now the next target. GA pop inside the pit. Ruler sends the mystic shot over the tri-bush. Duke is going to die. It's a double for Ruler. SKT lose 3.
So Samsung is trying to make this buffless push, but it's against a support and a jungler, so they can definitely get an hit.
20 seconds on Faker. As soon as he revives, they have to get out of town.
How much do they want, though, with that death time, or do they go for more?
Inhibitor number 1 is down. Inhibitor number 2 should fall. Another Aqua Prison from Wolf, not doing enough. Samsung play the long game, and they back away. Cocoon onto Ambition. Bengi's doing what he can to hold them in place, but it's simply not enough. Have we ever seen a game where somebody gets double Flame Horizon? It's 150 at the moment.
We're approaching the point where minions don't matter at all.
Oh, look at that damage. Good flash. Voice of Light onto
They're gonna get him.
Maybe. CoreJJ. They're looking to shut him down. Stranglethorns catches Duke. It's CoreJJ that kills Faker. Duke uses the subjugate. He's running for his life, but you can't outrun 5 members of Samsung.
Faker goes for the blade, doesn't get it. SKT down 3v5. They do not control Bengi, and he pulls it around.
Curtain Call inside the base is going to cause more headaches for Samsung. The game's not won yet. Bengi's pulling the minion wave. Samsung going to go for maybe the safest option. 30 seconds for Faker, 40 seconds for Duke. Win or die. That is what's on the line for Samsung Galaxy.
How hard is it to beat SKT? They're at 100,000 gold, 55 minutes, still 5v3. Samsung looking for inhibit number 3.
It's going to fall, the tower that is, as Samsung look to grab another inhibitor. They are still down in gold, and SKT will have a full complement of champions to defend the next wave. Those mid and bottom inhibs should be up very, very soon.
Here we go, all 5 in the pit. They'd want to peel off. They saw Faker in the lane. He can't make it to the fight immediately. They might just try to burst it.
It looks like they're going for the burst. Ambition dives back in. It's secured. Samsung get the Baron. Now they need to win the fight. Ambition dives in. GA's not popped just yet. Crown, CoreJJ. They're gone. And Stalker. Look at that hammer.
There's a shockwave.
Shockwave. Faker uses the hourglass to stay alive. Ambition, Ruler, and Crown running for their lives. They need to survive. Duke, Bengi flashes forward. His GA's now popped. Ruler's still got a lot of hit points, a lot of mana, but he doesn't have a lot of support. Crown is down, and Ruler's running for his life. He has flash and heal, but 3 members to deal with. The powered minions. It's not done yet. Flash and heal still up for Ruler. Here comes Ambition. Sidesteps away from the deadly flourish.
This is 3 versus 5, and Samsung are cornered. SKT glows in.
They but they lose Ruler. Now Faker's the target. Ambition's got a GA. CuVee's doing what he can. He too can survive for a few seconds longer. Flash away from Ambition. The Baron still stands. Can he defend? They need to buy time. 30 seconds for CoreJJ. Another shockwave. A shockwave started the fight. A shockwave ends the fight.
But that goes to show how long Samsung delayed and how they prevent that first death from being the end of the game.
This is SKT defending 4 versus 5, the Elder Dragon. Samsung move up bottom lane though.
And every defense will actually pull SKT to a spot on the map. And with 3 exposed inhibitors, if Samsung get the right rotation, they can force it. But they can't get caught out.
This is so scary.
Yeah,
Takes a lot of damage. Here comes Crown. Voice of Light doesn't do anything. Bang's in trouble, but so's Ambition. True Shot Barrage will not be enough to kill him or pop the GA. But it is Ambition that does. He needs to safeguard out and does not do so. SKT get themselves the first kill of the fight. Samsung are not backing away yet. They've got a big minion. Faker finds him. That might be the pick that wins the game. Wolf loses his life, as does Bengi. It continues to be a 3v3, but Bang and Faker stay alive.
You have to be very careful about that long teleport time.
Curtain Call's going to tag Ruler with 1. Ambition the 2nd and 3rd. Dragon is still tagged. It's not regen. Teleport's now coming in. It might be too late. 4,500 hit points. Ambition's looking to chase out. His shockwave still available. The Poppy Copter sends 3 away. Duke and Faker left alone. The Dragon's still tagging away.
Bengi's not there to finish Elder.
Here comes the rest of SKT. It's reset. The Star Surge not going to lock anybody up, but Crown's down. He's tagged. He's down. He's killed. But at what cost? Both GA. The Dragon's still alive, helping out. Ruler is now on the wrong side of the fight. He's in trouble. Flash is still available. The Dragon, oh my god, it resets again.
The double GAs came in so key there as the frontline sacrifices themselves, and we get more finals. Trying to establish vision control and force SKT to take that Ambition.
Ambition steals the Elder Dragon. He gets away. They're also lives.
This is a 4 Drake Elder Dragon. He lives. Ambition saves the game once again.
But he has to do it again. Smite is up. They want SKT to fight them. The Elemental Drakes empower them so much. They want to peel for the fight.
Let's see if they can. Tidal Wave's coming out. The focus is the Baron. Ambition's tagged the Sonic Wave. He follows it. They peeled out from the fight. Wolf is in pack.
Watch for Shockwave. Where is it?
That's CuVee. He's in trouble. The GA was popped. Bang's already used that QSS. He's backed away with his life. Nobody else dies, but a GA is popped.
Are you kidding me? SKT defend the Baron against a Quadra Elemental Drake team without suffering any casualties?
There's a huge minion wave top that they have to deal with right now, though. It's drawing Faker away, and it's going to buy up a little bit more time. Starting up the Baron again. Here comes the engage.
Let's see what happens. SKT don't have as many tools this time around.
Flash.
Bubble comes out. Secured by Samsung. Ambition, no flash, but he can ward hop away. No threat just yet. Look at those minions hammering away on the inhibitor. Top lane is under pressure as well. CuVee's looking to break open the top. Ambition and Ruler, they break open the bottom. Pressure now moving. The Mage CoreJJ on that full build Zyra. Now putting pressure on the middle inhibitor. Up top is that's
all
3. That's 3.
Here we go. SKT last stand.
Samsung Galaxy and SKT have had the longest game at World 2016, and the world might be stunned if Samsung can close this out. They're on the pressure. The Nexus turrets are being focused, and there's so many minions.
3 inhibitors down, double stacked up, super minions empowered by the Baron buff. This is the onslaught. Samsung, we're waiting to pull off.
Duke's in trouble. He gets kicked the wrong way, though. Crown throws out the voice of light. Bang is down, then forced away. He's onto the fountain to regen. The first Nexus turret is down. I asked if you believe. Staples, you got behind Samsung. They're now in the final fight. Strangleforce buys down. Crown's in trouble, but it's Duke that gets killed. Ruler, Arcane shifts forward once again. So aggressive.
They're so low.
Crown barely lives, and he's gonna have to go back to base. The heal after that one. But Samsung gonna building without him.
It's not over. The Nexus is down. Samsung stun the world and defeat